Hello and welcome. Hopefully the volume and video works. Yep. Okay, so let's begin. So the first match is Celestial Lions. You can see here I randomized everything using random.org. So those will be the upcoming matches. Okay. Okay, let's begin. So it looks like, wow, why am I not surprised? Elf Warrior centric builds. I assume that all three have a Bejeweled Short Sword and Cautious Mobility. Seems like the thing to build in a Peasant tournament. Now this is an interesting map because one of the victory point squares is pretty far away from everything else, which leads to a lot of stalemates. However, since everyone's running elves, it shouldn't be too bad, especially since they probably have a lot of high mobility with step attacks. Giving up a point early it's nothing really, especially if you're just going to win. Might matter in a league or if you're going for guild points, but in an actual match where you're just trying to win, it should not matter. Where he has control over 3 now. So he's in a tight spot. He might want to just go all out attack and try to burst one down. That blocking mace. This map really favors people who can get into position quickly. Let's see. Makes sense. See a line of sight. Oops. Can see his own elf, so he could be buffing him soon. That is one benefit of having a human. You can do leadership. Let's see what he got rid of. Got rid of dash and dancing strike. Now that's interesting. Surprised he got rid of dancing cut here. Could have gone in. I guess he already had one. Oh, another parry. It's hard to get to remove blocks in a peasant game. There's a few things, but not much. Oof. It's pretty good draw. Except now he knows what it is. See what shield he's using. Twisting. Makes sense. Tango, double-edged. Oh, is he not using a Bejeweled? No, he could be. He still could be. Think. Should probably move my mouse pointer out. Haven't narrated or spectated any of these tournament games yet, so fairly fresh eyes. So he's Black Cat, which is basically the Halloween version of parrying or something. Good draws. Both have lots of good draws. Thinking he might move here just to contest the victory. Oh, there he goes. Wondering what he'll keep. I think he might get rid of these two, just because Impaling Stab is so extremely strong. He's possibly giving up a VP. Might be dancing twice, or shuffling than a dancing. Though he probably wouldn't use a dancing because of that. Now he might. Yeah, well, or a vicious. This is when probably brings the pain. No, maybe not. Oh, there he goes. Is he gonna die? Yep, that was fast. Ah, good old, good Bejeweled. It's gonna be a tough one. He's in a bad position now. Yeah, he might just go for the VP spot, try to contest it. Sharp bashing, that's interesting. Instead of cautious. Oh, that's good. He might be able to get a kill on him. I mean, he still has a dash. He can hit him, and then when he runs, use zone of control. At this point, he might want to just bring his priest out. Oops. I mean, he can bring him to any of these squares, have line of sight on him. Like that. It's going to go in. Yep. He might move away. I would probably just move here and hope he doesn't have a step. Although, considering he has Elven maneuvers, he most likely has a large number of step attacks. So either he's going. I'm not sure about that. Just gave him a free card. See if he draws anything. I got something. Ouch. That's not good. That's the one thing you don't want to draw. Doesn't look too good for him. Does he get a draw? Yeah, he gets a draw. Pretty sure it's going to be close to game over. Let's see. He got a draw. He could do some decent damage. I don't know. If he manages to hit a decent draw, hits him, and he doesn't get any step attacks or any movement besides keeping that, he could kill him. And then, let's see, does he not get one? He got one. Does he stay in? Stays in. Now he's really going to have to get lucky here. If he manages to hit him and he not draws anything, then he can possibly hit him again as he's moving away. Although what's already here is probably an attack, considering it hasn't been proccing armor and it hasn't been proccing blocks. So he's probably going to die now. He'll probably, I mean, he already got a step attack. It's interesting. Surprised. I guess he thought he might have a block. I'm not sure on that. Now he could probably do a step here and then a cutting to kill. Oh, just drew a normal. Interesting plays. He didn't hold the card, so he could get rid of Raging Strike, which makes him a pretty open target. It's going to be an interesting match if he can pull it out. I don't think he'll be able to, but you never know. Now, if I was in his position, I'd probably just be passing, trying to get my card advantage back up. Right now, the opponent would be losing cards while I would be gaining a small amount of cards and be able to cycle through. Priests with card advantage are extremely strong just because of Nimbus. However, I don't know what he's running. I got sent the build list, but I didn't have time to look at it. Luckily, I'm recording it, so if there's any violations or anything, they can check in afterwards. Let's see, what do you get rid of? Got rid of a stab. Okay. A dash. Now, he might go here, but that'd be putting him at risk. So he probably won't. He'll probably wait. He might just... He'll probably, if he has a step, he'll move up with him. Otherwise, he might just pass. Ooh. Going risky. A priest must have a block. I need to decide, is he going to call on or just run? Yeah, he's just running. Oh, that is not what you want. All those parries. I mean, oh, you have to assume people are going to be packing a lot of parries just because Bejeweled Short Sword and Cautious Mobility is so strong together for Peasant. Well, there goes the first match. What did he say? The links? Oops. It apparently did not copy. Okay, so that's first match. Okay. Thief is sideboarding. So we'll see. I don't think Thief really needs the sideboard. He pretty single-handedly dominated that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's begin map number 2. Still waiting. Waiting. There we go. Let's see what he's running. Possessed and Possessed, was it? Wonder if they're just mirrors. That's interesting. Sharp bashing. I mean, There's not much else I guess you can run for a martial trait. There's a few in Peasant. Seems fairly solid though. There's the Martyr. He didn't have that last round, so maybe he'll do better this time. All those possessed shoes. Wonder how common all the builds are. From the other matches I saw, it looks like elf warriors are extremely common. A lot of the maps have pretty open terrain, so I'm not that surprised. I suspected that most builds would either be 3 elf warriors, 2 elf warriors, and a human warrior, or 2 elf warriors and a human priest. That's, yeah. I don't actually think he is running. Oh, we wanted to pull that. I don't think he is running Bejeweled, honestly. Yeah. However, he is in a pretty strong position. There's no way he can really get rid of these attachments. I mean, he only has one more turn on them each, so he might be going to try to step attack him. He doesn't have any blocks. He might want to actually maneuver him out. Interesting. Did not see that. Guess he wants to get behind. I don't know why. You would assume he would have to have some. Oh, that's different. Proccing the Martyr. I guess he must have a lot of big hits and just hoping he doesn't get a block. It's the only thing I can think of. I guess he's debating. Does he have the? Of course. I mean, they're using Black Cat, which is the pairing buckler, and I think he's using blocking maces on them. So you have to, yeah, blocking mace. You have to assume he's just gonna have tons and tons of parries. Oh, bellowing home. So I'm surprised you don't see more of. I guess maybe they just haven't been drawing Warcry. It'd be extremely strong in a warrior versus warrior situation. Oof. Not off to a good start. Looks like it might be over soon. Well, that helped a lot. What did he discard? Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, he got rid of a lot of potential damage there. Knocking him onto a VP spot though. I think I might. I don't know. I don't know what cards he has, so it's an interesting. Assume he has some big hits, and since no one has any real cards, yeah. If you can get a kill off, if you can get a stab, it might be nope. Of course. Oof. Does not look good. Yeah. Hmm. It's not much he can do. I don't know what priest weapons he's using besides the Dark Axe or whatever it's called. I don't think there's much he's going to be able to do. Pretty sure it's just in a really bad spot. I mean, especially with Elven Maneuvers on now. There's not much he can do. Unless he can... Ooh, he got rid of one of his movement cards. He must have step attacks. That could be... Yeah, something like that. Like, if he managed to get... I don't know. It's over. But that was risky, him getting rid of his movements. Okay. Okay, well, that interesting first match. I'm going to be closing this down and starting another one for the next series. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. I don't know. That's what they always say. I don't really care. Anyways, have a good one.